What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. A lot of stuff I want to talk to you about today. This is my rambling series. It's my vlogging series, which you talk about life, the universe, things around us that are particularly interesting to me. I tend to talk about myself in these types of things, and I'm sorry if I'm fairly low energy today. It's because, you know, with mental stuff, with mental disorders and stuff like that, some days are good, some days are bad. This last week I've been struggling with a lot of stuff. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff up in here. Did a lot of stuff in here. I ended up getting the con crud from going to CraveCon and all that traveling and stuff. So my legs and my back are just killing me, and my head is killing me, and my stupid anxiety disorder has been keeping me from doing a lot of the things that I want to do, which has been frustrating this week because there's like a lot of extra stuff I've been trying to do. I've really been trying to throw myself at the gaming channel. I've uploaded a lot of videos there while I'm gone. And let's see, I guess, well, next week I leave next Saturday to go to up north. I want to have some videos that at least will appear there, and I'm going to try to get a couple of videos ready in this next week and then the following week. So I'm trying to get ahead. I'm trying to work ahead, which is difficult to do with the type of content that I make, the organic stuff. It's not like we're filming sketches and stuff like that. I mean, it's stuff that I film every day at live. So I don't know. It's not really live. It's not actually live. That's a joke. But, I mean, whoo, boy, I'm really putting the rambling in this one. Anyway, the point that I'm making is I feel like overwhelmed with, you know, getting behind on stuff while traveling and then trying to take on the extra work, like working with the new brand manager, you know, the people who did the Crunchyroll thing with me, and trying to get my new gaming show off the ground, and like trying to get... trying to do little extra things, little collaborations with this person and that person, and trying to do my streams every night, and trying to work on the back end of this business with the accounting and the tax keeping and all of that stuff. And then, you know, just trying to live my daily life on top of that, and then try to find a little bit of time to play the games that I love. It's just, I feel exhausted. I'm just kind of exhausted. Summers are always exhausting to me because we travel a lot. We do vacations. You know, it's a vacation that's coming up in a week. Vacations are rarely relaxing to me because I have to take myself out of my home, which is built for my comfort. You know, this chair I'm in right now is very comfortable. The chair I sit in the living room is very comfortable. My bed is very comfortable. I chose those things. When we travel and I'm sitting in a weird chair or using one of those stupid rental scooters that I have to rent sometimes, you know, for conventions and stuff like that, or if I'm sitting and laying in a bed that I didn't choose and it's uncomfortable, a hotel mattress, rarely is that stuff comfortable for me. In fact, it's actually really, really painful and really, really exhausting. So whenever we do like a work vacation or even just a fun vacation, I end up coming home more exhausted than ever. And it also disrupts work. So that's what this summer has been like. I've had a lot of fun, and I've done a lot of fun stuff. I went to VidCon, and it was fantastic. At CraveCon, it was pretty damn good, too. And you know, we had my in-laws come and visit, and now we're going to go visit my in-laws. We're going to have a lot of fun. But, boy, it's just tough sometimes. One of these days, I want to film a video that shows the back end of this business. Because when you just see the 30 or 40 minutes of video that I put up here on the main channel, a couple of hours of streams, that stuff, like, I mean, it looks easy, right? Because that part of it is just pretty easy for the most part. You know, if I put up 10 minutes of video, it might take an hour to film, another hour to edit, process, get uploaded, stuff like that, and promote it. Sometimes a video can only take 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes a video, depending on the scope of it, like a Francis Rage, that could take 5 or 6 hours to film. But that's the easy part of it. It's the stuff, the time-consuming stuff, the social media management and the bookkeeping, the accounting, and the emails and all that stuff. The stuff that everybody does every day for 8 hours, you know, as part of their job. That's the time-consuming part. That's the part you don't see. And so there's the filming schedule on top of that, and then there's that. One of these days, I wish there was a way that I could show you that. And me and other YouTubers, we've talked about it all the time. Like, people don't really know what the back end of running a small business is like. Once you're so successful on YouTube that you're running that back end, it can be pretty exhausting. So add to that my anxiety has been on point these last week or so. This last week, my anxiety has just been through the roof. And I'll tell you, I do want to tell you, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a minor spoiler here. There's a new there's a new short for Overwatch about Bastion. And in that video, they touch very lightly on one of the anxiety disorders I've been diagnosed with, which is PTSD. And they handle it perfectly. Like the way they show it in that video is exactly what I experience a lot of the times. It's a different scenario. Obviously, I'm not a robot that's ever fought in a war, but the way they handled that made me cry, not just because the short is very moving. You really should watch it, and I'll probably link it below. Not only is the short very, very moving, but it also spoke to me on that very personal level. And that's kind of what I've been dealing with, you know. Like, even though I'm in my own home with my wife and my dog and my family, and I'm very comfortable and I'm very happy because I've been sick, because I've been anxious, because I've been stressed, because, you know, I'm trying to get caught up on work, I feel like I'm somewhere completely different. And one of the things we learn in therapy, one of the things we learn in psychology is that perception is 9/10 of reality. You know, if someone who is schizophrenic hears voices, are those voices real? Objectively, no. Subjectively, yes. Is the world that my brain creates when it's anxious real to you? No. To me, it's very, very real. And so the world that my brain has created this last week has been tough. We did have some doctor's appointments. We went and saw a sleep doctor last week, and I told her that I would do everything I could to promote good sleep habits for you guys. So do me a favor, get good sleep. If you're a big person or you snore a lot, even if you're small, get a sleep study done. Treat your sleep apnea if you have it. I would have been dead at 30 had I not treated my sleep apnea. I almost died of a heart attack at 30 because I was not treating my sleep apnea. She managed to set me up with a new machine. She knew me from YouTube. She said it was excited to meet me. She was super chill, super chill. She was cool and chill. She was super chill. That's a new word. Start using it, kids. We have created slang today. She's super chill. But anyway, she's super cool, super chill, and just nice to have as a doctor. And I feel like that way about all three of my doctors now. We're now up to 3 doctors. But I mean, they've all been fantastic. We're now, right now, between insurances. My wife has officially lost her insurance from the job she used to have at Walmart that she took leave of. They gave her opportunity to come back to work. She says, no, I would rather work with my husband, work for my husband, which is what I would rather by a lot too, because I'll be honest with you, this last week would have been impossible without her. It would have just been impossible without her. But fortunately, she's here to help. And so that means we're actually having to get our own insurance policy. So we were able to shop on the healthcare exchange and get a special exemption to let us get insurance today. And our insurance will kick in on the 1st. And it's very expensive. We went for very, very expensive insurance to make sure that no matter what happens to me or my family, we'll both be taken care of. But for the first time in my life, I'm insurable. It's really great. And that's something that, like, regardless of what you think of the administration that's been in charge for the last 8 years, that's something that would not have happened otherwise. I would be completely without insurance. My wife would have had to continue to work at Walmart and not be able to help me out, and I would have had to hire somebody else. And Walmart would have had to have continued to insure me, and they may not have even done that. They may have refused to insure me. And that's entirely because of Obama. So thanks, Obama. You may not be the perfect president, but you got that right. And thank you, because I benefit from that every day moving forward after the 1st of this month. Let's see what else. Well, we are going to Michigan in a week. It should be a lot of fun. We're going to be on these cabins right off of Lake Michigan, and or not Lake Michigan. It's some smaller lake up there, but it's real close to Lake Superior, which is just fascinating. It's cold up there even during August. It's going to be cold up there. It's going to be like 70 degrees, which isn't cold, but it's nice. A lot of the places up there don't have air conditioning, so of course I sweat all the time. And I'm ordering a chair to try to make myself more comfortable at these cabins and stuff like that. Just like a decent chair. I'm going to have it shipped up there to there so we don't have to drive it across the country. We're taking our dog with us. We did not take our dog to VidCon, which, I mean, obviously we really couldn't do that. We did not take him to CraveCon. We will probably take him to Retropalooza, by the way. So if you're going to be at Retropalooza, be prepared to get to meet Sammy that day. He is awesome. But we are going to take him up north with us. The reason we don't take him to a lot of this stuff is he's very easily car sick. Just even driving across the street just driving to, just literally half a mile away, he can throw up in that period of time if he doesn't have stomach medication. And the stomach medication, the stomach medication makes him cranky and irritable and tired, and we don't like doing that to him. So it sucks leaving him home. It sucks leaving him in charge with. We hired a dog sitter every time. We don't want to do that. We want to let him swim in the lake. We want him to come hang out with us in Michigan. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Mostly, I feel like I need him there. I really feel like I need to get that dog registered as a therapy dog. I really think we need to finish his training and get him treated as a therapy dog so that I can take him anywhere I want to forever and ever till the end of time. Because he really helps me a lot. He's been a great help this week, and I wouldn't be smiling right now without him. But even right now, as frustrating as this week has been, as exhausting as this week has been, I'm sitting here with a smile on my face just thinking about that awesome dog. If you saw him last night on stream, you know why. He's just the perfect dog. I don't know. Other than that, let me apologize to you for not getting more videos up on the main channel this week. I know there's only been 2 videos between this rambling video and the last one, and I feel like that's not enough. I feel like you guys really, really need more content like that from me, and I feel like I need to put out more content. I did film like 20 things for the gameplay channel, so, I mean, that does get filmed, and if you count the gameplay channel, or the gaming channel, or the unboxing channel these days, if you count that, then there's still plenty of content coming up for you, and I hope that you'll watch it, and I hope that you'll enjoy that. I love creating content. I love my job, and one of the things that I always struggle with is I feel so guilty when I talk about this job, when I talk about the negative aspects of this job. Like, objectively, I know that this is my dream job. Like, anybody would kill to do what I'm doing. And I'm so grateful to do it, and I'm so happy for it. And when I complain about this job, I'm not complaining about this job. I'm not. What I'm complaining about is my skill set, my mental skill set, my brain, my body, and its inability to do these things. That's what's frustrating to me, not the job itself. The job itself is incredible, and I love every second of it. What's frustrating is being in this brain and being in this body and having to fight that to get to do the job I love. Well, I mean, here's the thing, and this is important. Through my entire life, there's been highs and there's been lows, and there's been highs and there's been lows. And right now, this low isn't even that low. It's just a lull, really, ain't more than anything. Maybe even it's a plateau, and it'll lift right back up very, very soon. And I just have to get to that point. I have to deliver myself to that point. At the very least, I have to survive to get to that point. And I think that's true for everybody. We all have our highs, we all have our lows, we all have our highs, we all have our lows. And when you're in one of those lows, no matter how low it goes, always remember that next high is coming. That next good thing, that next good moment, that next enjoyable moment in your life where you're comfortable in your own body, you're comfortable in your own skin, and you're happy. And you just got to hold on till then. And that, I think, is going to be the key word for this week. Guys, even though I'm a little frustrated and tired and just overworked and stressed and sick, I'm still very, very happy. And you make me very, very happy. And I want to know, are you happy? What makes you happy? Let me know in the comment section below. Maybe you just sing the lyrics to the song Happy, whatever it is. If you do that, I'll know you made it all the way to the end of this self-indulgent, super long video. Probably 14 minutes if I had to guess. I wonder how wrong I'll be. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon. Thank you for letting me make these videos. Thank you for watching them. It's like therapy for me. It really is like therapy for me. And, I need it. It's a lot better than my actual therapy. I can tell you that. See you guys.